everyone, my name is Tiffany and this is my channel, Who's Your Handmade. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Today's video is another episode of #Friday Sews. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. Thank you so much to Jen from Today and Jen's Sewing Room for starting #Friday Sews and allowing all of us sewers to spend a little bit of Friday talking with you all about what we've been sewing, what we hope to sew, and a little bit about life in between. Thank you, Jen, for sharing that hashtag with us all. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you will consider subscribing if you have not done so already. I would love to get to know you better and welcome you into the sewing community. Thank you so much to each one of my friends who are tuning in again today for another video. Thank you for your support and your friendship. It means so very much to me. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of content and comment down below. I love hearing about your week. What have you been working on in your sewing room? Or if you haven't been sewing, fill me in on what's going on in your life. I love chatting with you guys down below in the comment section. I have been a very busy bee in my sewing room here recently. I've had a lot of great long nap times to sneak into the sewing room and just spend a little bit of time in my happy place. It's been wonderful. So I do have some finished makes to share with you today, and they have just made me so happy. I've finished some others that are for a collaboration that I'm going to be showing you guys soon. It just feels like I'm spoiling myself with so many amazing makes, so let's get right into what I've finished this week. So I made a video of my May makes and June plans, and I had a lot of June plans. I wanted to really make this a sewing heavy month, and I have accomplished almost everything on my list. I'm so proud of myself. That's what goal setting does for me. You see what's happening here? In that plans video, I asked for your help. I asked for your opinion on some dresses for my daughter and I have a 2.5-year-old daughter. Her name is Addie June. I love sewing for her and I adore making matching mommy and me outfits. So I had in my mind that I wanted to make myself another Ellie and Max Staycation dress. It's my favorite dress. I've talked about it a ton on my channel. If you know anything about me, you probably know that it's my favorite pattern. And I wanted to just kind of spoil myself and make up another staycation dress. But I also wanted to make Addie a matching one. And why my mind goes toward that is because I had 3 yards of 2 different kinds of fabrics. And out of 3 yards, I know that I can get a dress for myself and a dress for Addie. So that's where the matching mommy and me outfits, the idea was born. So in that video, I asked for your opinion on this butterfly fabric or that kind of abstract dot fabric, and I was kind of torn. Which one do I use? So a lot of you said to go ahead with this butterfly, that it would be a super cute mommy and me outfit. Some of you said to stick with the dots, and some of you said to go with both. So if you voted for both, you are the winner. You helped me decide that, you know what, I think I can pull off 2 staycations and 2 little Lizard King Parkers for Addie. Why not? Why not just go ahead and sew them both up? So I did indeed make myself 2 Ellie and Max staycation dresses. I'm gonna pop some pictures up. I'm wearing the butterfly one right now. This is a maxi length one. I wanted to make another long one, and I do consider this a maxi length on myself. And then I made Addie a little matching one. Let me grab her little matching butterfly dress and show it off. So this is Addie's matching little Lizard King Parker. I choose the Parker because it's an easy knit dress pattern and it matches the tiers of the staycation really well. So it isn't exactly like the staycation to match it exactly, but you get the tiered effect, and obviously I'm using the same fabric, so it looks really, really cute. So the Parker features a optional ruffle that you can put on the sleeves. I have added that to Addie's sleeve. If you didn't do the ruffle on the bodice, this bodice would be super simple to make. It's a dolman, so all you would do is fold the edges over and hem it if you wanted to. You can tell that I have left the edges raw on this version. This is a double brush poly from a Walmart bundle I found not too long ago actually. It's very soft, and I really like Walmart double brush poly that I find in those mystery rolls as opposed to something like a Joann's double brush poly. I feel like the consistency of the fabric is different and it's much more wearable from Walmart in my opinion. So I used that bundle to make my dress and Addie's dress, and as such, as using a knit fabric, it's not going to unravel, so I have left the hems raw for now. Now I really want to play with my new serger and figure out how to do a rolled hem or something of a fancier hem with these garments, so maybe I can figure that out here in the future, but for now I'm just gonna leave them raw. I've done the same thing on my dress. My sleeves are raw, my hem is raw. Again, I want to play with the serger and the rolled hem, so maybe that will be in the future. So I've made my usual 2XL size in my Ellie and Max Staycation. That's the one that I always make for myself. I did play with the layers a little bit, lengthening this top tier by just a little bit more to make it to the maxi length. This dress takes every hack that I have put to it and it just becomes better and better. I used the standard flutter sleeve that I like to do. I fluttered that myself. I hacked it. Super easy, really fun, and I love the result. For Addie's little dress, I made her the Little Lizard King size 2T, but I did lengthen this top tier. See this top tier right here? It really is supposed to be about the same width as these tiers, but I put an extra 2 inches in that top tier because my kid has long legs. And while the bodice fits her really well, almost to the point of being a little bit big on her right now, the length, she just has long legs. So I've added in 2 inches to the top tier on both of these little dresses that I'm showing. So this is the butterfly version, the butterfly fabric. I actually do really love it. It reminds me a little bit of 90s, kind of the dresses that my mom was wearing in the 90s, the colors and the butterflies. There's just something about it that's nostalgic, but I really love it. I feel a connection to my childhood that way, and Addie adores these butterflies on her dress. I made mine first and she was asking for her butterfly dress the whole time, so she loves it. She loves wearing these and I love matching her. Let's take a look at my next version, the abstract dots. So I'm not going to take my dress off the hanger because you guys have seen this dress a lot. I probably don't need to show it off again. The only thing I'll mention is that on the top tier I have a separate pattern piece for that length. The length of this dress is more like a midi dress. I really love the length of this one. It might be my favorite length of all, but I have made a separate pattern piece as opposed to this dress for that one, just to change up that top tier there. Mess with the tiers, make them how you want them, get the length that you want. It's super customizable to what you need. I will show off Addie's other Little Lizard King Parker though, because I had to get a little creative with this one. So I had 3 yards of this butterfly fabric and 3 yards of the dots. Somehow, even though this one is longer, this version is longer, the tiers are wider, so you would think I would use more fabric with this butterflies. Somehow I ran out of the dot fabric. So when I got to the point of cutting out Addie's dress, I just did not have enough to make all of these tiers the dots. So I didn't. I had to go into my stash and get a little creative. Even if I could buy fabric right now, which I can't because I'm on a self-imposed buying ban for 3 months here, I don't think I could access this fabric. It was from Olga's Closet. I ordered it quite a while ago, so I didn't even go check on their website. I knew that I couldn't buy it anyway, even if it was available. So I just went into the stash and decided to get a little creative. So I have this rust-colored rib knit from Hobby Lobby that I love to keep around. This dot fabric is a rib knit from Olga's Closet. Highly recommend her rib knit. I have had excellent experiences with all of it, but I knew I needed something. I needed something in here. So it took me a while to decide where to put the rest. I had enough of the dot fabric for everything except for one of these tiers. One of these tiers was going to have to be a different color. Mom advised me to put it as the middle tier. I just wasn't sure, so I went ahead with that. In hindsight, I might have liked it better as the bottom tier, but I really do like it. It's cute, it's different, and it really does match. I think it matches this teal color really well. As a way to tie this rest in just a little bit more, I did a double layer of ruffles. So what I did was cut out the ruffle piece for both of these. I already had this one cut out, so I went ahead and cut out some rest. And then I trimmed a 1/2 inch off of this blue one so that the rest color would show up underneath there. And then I just sewed them on like normal, as you would the ruffle in the instructions. So it was really a simple little addition, but I think it kind of ties the dress together and you can kind of see more of that rest color. So I love these dresses. I'm so happy. I had to go into my closet to dig these two out because I've been wearing them nonstop. And I love matching my little girl. I'm trying to enjoy this time of our lives where she is excited to match her mommy. She's excited to wear what I make for her, and I'm soaking that all in. So that is what I accomplished this week. Before I forget, last week I talked a lot about clear elastic in my last Friday sews. I was comparing this Dritz brand with the Hobby Lobby brand, and I will tell you that I use clear elastic to gather every single tier that I did with these two projects. There was a lot of gathering going on, and I loved using that clear elastic. That's what I was using the clear elastic for. Last week I just talked about the differences. This week I do want to tell you that I did use that clear elastic for gathering. I loved using it for gathering. There is a technique to it though, so I hope to do a little video just to show you how I do it and hopefully encourage you to give it a try if you want to try a gathering method using clear elastic. Now, does it save you a ton of time? I don't know, because you still have to do a lot of measuring and then you have to finagle it through your sewing machine. I find it a little more easier than just doing the double rows of basting stitches, but then again, that's the beauty of sewing. There are multiple different techniques to get the same look, and you can just find what works for yourself. So what's coming up in my sewing room? I do have a collaboration video coming out Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. And let me just tell you, what I made was so amazing, I made two. So I'm so excited to share those with you guys on Tuesday and share who I'm collaborating with. I'm also looking forward to making this dress, making a start on it. I've talked about it many Friday sews now, but now I have the elastic thread to go with it. So I picked up the Dritz elastic thread. Hopefully that's the one I need. I'm excited to give shirring a try and make this little dress for Addie. We are headed out camping this weekend for the July 4th weekend. We will be gone 5 nights, so I think I'm gonna take my sewing machine with me. That's a long time to be away from my sewing machine, so I am gonna take that little dress pattern and my elastic and my manual and try to work on some shirring for Addie's little dress, give that a whirl. And I was trying to think of another project to take camping with me besides my usual cross stitch. I'll always have cross stitch with me in my camper when we go camping. I kind of got to thinking about a quilt project. I've been doing so much garment sewing, and garment sewing is my first love, but I still love to do some quilting here and there. So I've been spoiling myself with so many beautiful makes this month. Addie, I've made her a ton of little dresses, so maybe I can pause and work on a quilt here during my camping trip. So I've pulled out some fabric that I purchased, I want to say in Tennessee when I was on a vacation down there. This panel is so cute. It is so darling. It's a camping panel. See the little camper on there. And then the second half of the panel is them roasting marshmallows. I think it is just so cute. So I pulled that panel out, and then there was another panel in this line that is a border. So there's the camper again. It's a border. And then I have some coordinating fabric with it as well. So here's the gingham. And then these are bigger prints that match, that go with the overall theme as well. So that one's on kind of a road background, and this one is on a gingham background. just so cute, and I'm excited to find a pattern and maybe work on this weekend while I'm camping. I'm in the mood to make something for the camper, and I think a little throw with this fabric would be so super cute. I have been looking on Riley Blake's website. They have a lot of free patterns. I found one. I'll pop a picture up of it. I'm not real sure that's the one I'm going to go with, but I loved that pattern. So maybe I will leave the serger here at home, step away from the garment sewing for a few minutes, and just focus on quilting there when we're camping. So for life, I've already mentioned the camping trip that is coming up. We're going to an actual campground. Mom and Dad are taking their camper, and then my little family is taking our camper. We're going to be actually camping over the 4th of July, so that's going to be really fun. The house is progressing. Paint has been happening this week. They're painting the walls, and we made our giant trip to IKEA. I got so many calyx units. I'm so excited to get those set up in the sewing room when I can. They haven't painted the sewing room yet. The flooring's not down, but when those final touches get done up there, I want to get into that room and start putting together those calyx units. I'm really excited for that organization for my fabric. Okay, I think that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by and sharing a little bit of your Friday with me. I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Tell me what your plans are for the weekend. I would love to chat with you. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.